describe the emotions when that final buzzer sounded.
Well, we're just so excited and happy for our coaches, our players, the hard work that we put in. I mean, we've been at this since July 26th, and a lot of hard work has been put in to get us to the point we are today. And we just fall in love with the process. We never talk about the end goal. We just fall in love with the journey of becoming great every day. So super excited for my coaches, my players, the whole entire Benedict College family, from the alumni, from the student body, from the administration. It's a great day to be a Tiger today.
Coach, you adopt the mantra 1-0 every week. And you've been talking about that since July, like you said, at the media day. You're two-time SIAC Coach of the Year. You're back-to-back champs. Talk about that 1-0 mantra that you've adopted and how the players bought into it.
Well, I mean, they've 100% bought into it. I mean, you're talking about, in training camp, we read a book called Chop Wood, Carry Water. And that book focuses on falling in love with the process of becoming great. It talks about surrendering the outcome and just fall in love with the process. We know everything in life has a journey. You don't just show up and become a champion. You don't just show up and be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. It's a process you have to go through. So our young man have bought into that. As we went through the season, people were asking our guys on the team, what was your record? We just focus on 1-0. We just want to win the day, be the best we can be today. If we can focus on the day and stack days, continue to stack days, day in and day out, days are turning weeks, weeks are turning into months, and months are turning into years. And then you look up, look like we had a pretty good year.
Questions for Looper. Let me ask you a question. When you was out there on the field today, what was it that you saw on the Albany State offense that let you know that you guys were going to be able to dominate them in the game, in no matter what you did today?
From watching film throughout the week, we knew that they did a lot of good things in terms of running the ball, but we were just kind of focused on ourselves and what our job was, and kind of holding each other accountable and kind of make sure we have each other's back. So if we just focus on ourselves, we knew that the rest would kind of take care of itself.
This is for Aeneas. Two-part question. You came in as a transfer. A lot of people were wondering what was going to happen to Benedict when we lost our quarterback from last year. You stepped in, did a great job. Just talk a bit about your transition into and then the second part of the question is where you've been hiding that breakaway speed all season.
So the first question, coming in, it was a rough transition at first. Of course, the offense is made for whoever's at quarterback to be successful. So as long as we just play throughout that offense, we'll be fine. So coming in, it was learning the ins and outs of the offense was the hard part. So once we got that down packed, I feel like we did a pretty good job. And the breakaway speed, I haven't had to use it all year. My team's been having my back, so I haven't been having to run that much.
Yeah, Coach, Aeneas had 95 rushing yards, I think 279 passing yards. Just from your standpoint, how do you feel that he performed today?
Aeneas is a special talent. First of all, he's a great young man. He's a great person. All right, in our program, we don't just take football players. We take the right character and the right fit. And Aeneas Dennis fit what we were looking for to lead our offense and take our offense to a whole nother level. And I think he did that. People will ask me, okay, what are you guys going to do? You lost your starting quarterback for last year. Well, last time I checked, this football program is going to go on with you or without you. So we're going to get the next man up and get you an opportunity to succeed. And he did that. He learned our offense. He took it because in our offense, basically at the end of the day, the quarterback is the point guard. He has to make the right decisions. And Aeneas Dennis did an amazing job this entire season. First of all, managing the offense, taking care of the football, and putting the ball in playmakers' hands. So I am grateful to have Aeneas Dennis as our starting quarterback here at Benedict College.
One of those playmakers was skating high. I think he had 156 yards. Just your thoughts on how he performed today.
Caden High is a special talent. He's right here from the metropolitan Atlanta area. He went to Grayson High School. He's a guy that loves football. I tell Caden all the time, he's a freshman, and he does everything full speed. He loves the game of football. See, when we're recruiting, we don't just want guys that just like football or guys that just want to be recruited. This generation of kids, they just want to be recruited, post on social media. This is my 15th offer from X, Y, and Z school. No, we want to find young men that love the game of football, and Caden High loves the game of football. He's a student of the game. He practices hard. He's very, very knowledgeable in terms of concepts and schemes. And Caden High has a really, really bright future here at Benedict College, no doubt about it.
Okay, cool. Another big day for the defense. 8th time they've held somebody under 14 points this season. Just what can you say about this defense, how they attack every single week and just don't let up?
Well, first and foremost, it's a selfless defense. Okay, it's not about one individual segment or one individual deal. It's a unit of 11 that's bought into the whole entire process, led by our defense coordinator, Coach O'Daffy. He does a great job of putting it all together. Our staff, our defensive staff has continuity. Okay, in order for you to be good in anything, you have to have continuity. So they've returned since I've been here. All right, and then last but not least, those players. You know, you're talking about young men that are bought into our system and what we're doing and how we're doing. And it's never about the individual. You know, the gentleman sitting to my left, it's never about him. Whatever happens in the game, he always talks about his teammates. And when you put that type of thing together, you feel like you got something special. And, you know, I think we really got a special defense. Those guys are 100% bought in. And it starts with those big boys up front. You know, Luber gets all the shine in terms of the name, but we got some guys up front that are hungry and humble. Those guys from Luber Dinellis, obviously, to Big John Hannibal, to Aaron Miller, to Jaden Broughton, to Josh, the freshman Barker, he's the real deal. All those guys, Izzy, Nawakacha, those guys are bought in because we play about 8 guys, so those guys are 100%. And if you can stop the run on defense and if you can run the ball on offense, you got a chance to win football games.
Coach, you've gone through today. Y'all got through today. You're celebrating today. What you eating for dinner tonight?
Well, you know what? I'm simple. I can get me some wings, a little American deli, some wings and some fries. Give me about a 20 piece. I need about a 20 piece tonight.
I'm going for 10.
I'll start out with 10, then I give me about I have a little extra to go. I'm an American deli guy with a little fries. I make sure my fries got to be soft though. I don't like the hard fries. I like the meaty fries at the end. Then I'm gonna get me a peach drink and I'm gonna sit back and relax with the best stuff.
I got 2 questions. One to follow up to that. What flavor wings you get? Lemon pepper.
So I'm gonna get a little lemon. I'm gonna get a little medium with a little lemon pepper sprinkles on that thing. Okay. Absolutely.
Sounds delicious. All right, man. Final question for y'all from me is just these all 3 of y'all can answer. Just mindset going into the playoffs. Just describe that, especially given that you guys were able to roll through the regular season and then roll through this game as well.
Well, I'll start it off. Our focus is just, again, winning the day. We don't know who we're playing yet. So we're going to focus on us versus us right now. We're a banged up football team. I mean, we played 11 straight games. We've been in training camp since July 26th, and in the Division II, we don't get an off week. So we're going to get our football team healthy. And then we're going to work on fundamentals and work on us. And then we're going to find out who we're going to play. And once we find out who we're going to play, we're going to put our best foot forward to find a way to go 1-0. That won't change. Our philosophy won't change. We don't look at the end goal. We're going to find a way to go 1-0 and win the day and then win the week and see what it looks like at the end of this Division II playoffs.
Kind of piggyback off what Coach said, so we just want to kind of focus on taking care of the day. Like Coach always says, it's never as good as it's never as bad a team, so we're going to enjoy the win for the next 24 hours, and we're just going to kind of get ready for whatever opponent that we have next. But we just know that we have to take care of our job. So.
It's kind of something that Coach has been saying for the past probably for the past week. It's a new season now, so we're not really worried about what's happened during the regular season. We're going to enjoy this win for the next 24 hours, and then after that, it's time to move on to what we got next.
Coach, last year you talked about how hard it was to go through the season undefeated. Talk about how hard it is now to go back-to-back undefeated.
Listen, people kind of underestimate that. That's tough. Putting a team together that we put together last year in 2022 was special. We had a great year. But we came into this season and we said it's going to be a new team, a new season, but the same mission, and that's to go 1-0 every day. And our young men bought into that. It's hard to do that because now you find yourself coaching them harder than you coached them before because they expect to win now. And you got to make sure you keep them humble and hungry throughout the process. So everybody in the cafeteria on campus and up in the community, patting them on the back, all right, telling them how great they are. All right, giving them an extra piece of chicken on Soul Food Wednesdays in the cab. See, I had to keep them humble and hungry and make sure that they fall in love with the process of going 1-0 each and every day. And that's what we're all about. And I think they bought into that, and we see where we are today as 2023 SIAC champion.